MK, Takeda can't save your game. The most he's gonna do is bring some players to the thing. And even then, y'all have tarnished your reputation so badly that in the long run, even if you were to make all the Kombat Pack DLC free, it would still barely help. And do you wanna know why?
Why?
Because y'all are blind to what the real issues are with your game, Netherrealm. Every single time y'all notice that your player base starts to fall off, what do? You take to Twitter. You have Ed Boon or somebody to represent Mortal Kombat put out a tweet saying that more balance patches are coming. MK, balance patches are meant for unfinished games that are broken and unfair, so why do you have so many? Is it because you know the game is broken and unfair? Nah, that can't be it, right? Yes, that is the reason. Y'all don't even know what's wrong with the game, do you? There's a reason why you were damn near at the bottom of the Evo list. Homie, your game got beat by Under the Night Birth 2 Sis Celeste. If that doesn't prove that Mortal Kombat 1 is a disastrous, disappointing, underperforming mess of a video game, then I can only think of another handful of things to prove it to you. And we will spin the block to Takeda in a moment. But for now, let me speak my piece. Did y'all notice how many of y'all's favorite YouTubers who dick ride this game on a weekly basis all started coming out saying that they're giving up on the game, or that the game isn't fun anymore, or maybe even that the game is too broken and unfair to play? Pretty much all the things that I've been saying for months, and now they've all suddenly switched sides. It's nearly as if, once again, I was not hating. It's nearly as if I've been keeping it real all along. And now, everybody wants to have their moment in the sunshine because they can finally see the light. Nah, nigga. Look at all these fake people who kept promoting this game, knowing that it is garbage, just so you can get invited to events? You want to feel famous? Just because you want to get a goodie bag or two? This is why, when your subs realize that you're being disingenuous, they unsubscribe from you, and then they bring their yams to me. Now let's talk about Takeda. I like his gameplay, I really do. Takeda was my favorite character to play as in MKX, so you can imagine my dismay when his sexy self was nowhere to be seen in MK11. We only got to hear mentions of him in the dialogues between Jackie and her father, but I get it though. They didn't want to see a black man named Jax get whipped by his son-in-law. The family tree would get PTSD. Takeda's moveset looks like the type that you rarely need to use a cameo to make work, which is something that players have been dying for. But who else cannot wait for when they realize how much damage Takeda can do, nerf him, then buff Johnny Cage? Cause we know it's coming. Does that method sound familiar at all to you? They're on record to do this every time a character gets released. Maybe besides Quan Chi, I don't know. I am not going to lie, I stopped playing the game for a while after they dropped his chalky white behind. And that brings me to another thing. One big reason why your game fell off so hard is because y'all never added a mode where cameos were banned from fights. In fact, y'all did the exact opposite and made it so that some characters literally cannot function properly unless they're paired with a cameo. The way I see it, cameo should never be a necessity. It should be more of a suggestion, a bonus to your damage, or a way to stun an opponent if they're doing too much. But you mother lovers made it integral. And I apologize for my verbal censorship, but YouTube recently just unfairly demonetized me for a single cuss word 5 minutes into a video, and it's got me feeling very poopy whoopy right now. I forgot to mention something right here. Also, please bear with me while I'm talking quietly for a second or two. I've got 2 bitches sleeping in my house, and only one of them is a dog. One major way that both Netherrealm and WB contributed to their own Mortal Kombat downfall was by making it live service, but they did it in the dumbest way possible. Helldivers 2 allows you to gain the resources to buy things from their premium store just by playing the game. MK1 tries to trick you into thinking you can do the same, but you can't. You can acquire a limited amount of that premium currency, but once you do that, no more free cosmetics for you. you can't even earn them in a game where cosmetics are extremely limited. I will never understand why WB is making so many companies go down the route of being live service when they have a track record of none of it actually working for them. They destroyed Suicide Squad with it. Scratch that, they destroyed Rocksteady with it. And there goes Mortal Kombat 1 as well with it. Now, that's enough of ASMR with Demigah. How many times do I gotta tell y'all? You cannot fix a game by making your remaining player base pay with real money to advance your game's playtime, to increase your player base in general. And like I said so prominently before, you cannot sell us the problem and then make us pay for the solution. Takeda looks amazing, I cannot stress that enough, but one character doing cool combos that don't seem to be too repetitive won't save a game when you have characters like Johnny Cage and Gearus who can just spam you and get an easy win. This is the worst new fighting game out of the big three. And you know what? Y'all don't even deserve to be called the big three. You're not even in the top 6 at EVO. But let's say that point is invalid. Out of all the big three that got released, Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat recently, y'all have the worst customization out of all of them. Tekken blew you out of the park. I'm pretty sure Street Fighter got more than you. At very least, at release, they had more than you. And funny how that's still a problem in this game. Another L, but who's surprised? And I must add, MK tournaments are absolutely horrible to watch now. All we see is Peacemaker and Johnny Cage, maybe some Baraka and Cyrax in there. From what I've heard, because I've long given up on watching that trash. But you only see the toxic characters getting chosen. MK1 is beyond fixing. Normally, I'd give constructive criticism on what they could do that would help fix this garbage, but y'all don't even deserve that anymore. And I can safely say that after Takeda drops, that means I have finally gotten my money's worth, and there will no longer be a reason for me to play this game. I am not a fan of Mortal Kombat anymore. This game absolutely ruined that for me. I've got posters on my wall that I'm gonna need to take down and replace with something that deserves the attention, because they screwed this game and the world up so bad for me. There was a time where I considered getting the Mortal Kombat dragon tattooed on my body. Let's just pray that I'ma never be that damn stupid again. Do not waste your money on this game unless you plan to just play it casually with your homies. Otherwise, it's not worth it. And it definitely ain't worth the price. Only pick it up when you catch that thing on sale. I also find it ridiculous that they put the combat pack on sale a couple of times before they even dropped all the characters. I'm sorry, but that kind of sounds like a scam to me. Absolutely ridiculous. All that y'all have left, Netherrealm, is Injustice 3. And I promise you that if you screw that up, there ain't nothing that I ain't prepared to do to f with you too. And that's on God. Give me a goddamn like on this video and share it so we can piss off the MK Reddit users that think telling everybody to get good will somehow make players think that this game is phenomenal. Subscribe to my channel and then you're free to leave, and I will be seeing you. And in the meantime, please find a better game to play. I swear, it's not hard. Personally, I chose Cyberpunk 2077. You know, a game that earned its second chance and it's actually kind of awesome now. Versus MK who squandered their opportunities. Now take care and peace.
Baby, let me see some. Okay, too bad. Bitches, going both ways. She gon' do it for these fans. She make it clap like how I do both of my hands. Fuck it up, stick it up.